My name's Scott Van Horn. I'm a vice president at True Hockey, and I'm the lead designer in the skate department. When we say custom, we mean built from the inside out. It's a technology we developed decades ago, and we still build our custom skates that way today. It's still handcrafted. It's still built in Canada. Our custom skate is built from a custom last of your foot from the inside out. It's built on the same line as all of our NHL players and NHL stars skates are built. It's built for pro use. We completely redesigned the blade. We've reduced weight by re-engineering the cutouts. The benefit of this is it's going to reduce weight and it's going to fit in equipment managers' cases. We've completely redesigned the blade holder. Historically, our Shift Max holder gave you a little bit of an aggressive pitch. With the new holder, it's going to give you a little bit more of a balanced pitch. So now it's going to be more preferable to the average user. You can still very simply adjust the profile on the base to give it that aggressive positioning if that's what the consumer wants. I want to talk a little bit about the height of the holder in steel. What we took advantage of this time being able to completely redesign the holder in steel was to bring the overall height down to a height that we think is optimal. One new feature in our new blades, we call it hyper polish, and that's for the DLC coating. Polishing is the hardest part of the whole process. And what you'll see with most blades that are high polish is they have a hone, which means the edge of the blade actually angles in, which is a huge disadvantage. You don't want that. You're not going to hold your edge as well. So with our factory, we worked very closely with them and we said there can't be a hone. We won't do high polish with a hone. They actually were able to develop a machine that polished it perfectly square. So the edge is perfectly square. We're one of the only blades on the market that actually has that feature. Now, once the high polish is completed, then you DLC coat it. The DLC coating, what that does is it actually strengthens the wall of the material. So when you sharpen in the middle, you're taking the material out, but the edge is being held by the DLC coating. That's actually what creates the razor edge. It looks amazing. It looks like a mirror finish that then when DLC coated has kind of this dark smoked look to it, but that's not the reason we're doing it. It's a performance feature. As you skate, you're never really at speed in this position. You're always at an aggressive angle. And you can imagine when you're at an aggressive angle, you're actually having the ice in contact with the side of the blade more than the base of the blade. So the higher the polish on the side of the blade, the less resistance you're going to have when you're doing aggressive edging, the faster you're going to go. Some feedback we've received in the past about our blades was that they were too hard. So we did a lot of research into what can we do to change that property of the metal, and we've actually discovered a better base metal that will actually achieve that. We wanted to develop a fusion eyelet cuff that would actually allow the foot to get in and out easier. So with the fusion eyelet cuff, it actually flexes a little bit more than the traditional previous True Custom Skate.
So here is a glimpse of the FlexFusion eyelet cuff piece, which is integrated into the shell through the eyelet region. Because this piece is specifically engineered, we can control the thickness in specific regions, allowing it to flex in targeted areas to get your foot in and out of the skate more easily. And on top of that, improve the hold of the eyelets, making it more durable than our previous design. What happened with the old thermoplastic was through wear, it could break down, it could stretch. This Polyfusion eyelet cuff will not do that. To develop the FlexFusion eyelet cuff, we've had to design molds for the lateral and medial sides of the left and right skate for every size. So there's a lot of tooling and a lot of engineering time gone into developing the FlexFusion eyelet cuff. So now the shell, in combination with the FlexFusion eyelet cuff, is 15% lighter than our previous model.
Another piece of feedback that we got from consumers is the rivets tend to loosen. That's going to happen on any skate. We know that. But we also did some research into how can we improve it with our skate. So one thing we did is we actually changed all the rivets to be stainless steel so they won't rust as easily, hence they'll hold better. We also adjusted the inside of the shell. We actually have a polymer piece on the inside, so when the blade is attached, the rivet goes through the carbon fiber and then it actually bites into the polymer piece. So you get a better hold with that. A key piece that actually creates the overall aesthetic of the skate is the toe cap and the side panel. So we've actually taken the toe cap and we've brought it back. We noticed with the previous toe cap, we had high wear areas. So we want to now protect those with a plastic toe cap. It's going to be more durable and it's going to withstand constant impact and abrasion better than just a raw carbon fiber. So that's one of the reasons we brought the toe cap back. One thing you may notice is we've actually tweaked, modified the 4-bar logo. At first, you don't even really realize it until it's pointed out, but you can see we've actually made it a little bit more aggressive. It's got a little bit more of an aggressive look to it. To make the skate sleeker, we've actually removed the 4-bar logo from the medial side of the skate. This is a new tendon guard for the SVH 2025 Custom Skate. So you can imagine as a consumer is using the skate and they'll push hard on the tendon guard when they're taking the skate on and off. With our previous tendon guard, it was stiff through here and it flexed here. So you can imagine when the consumer is taking the skate on and off and flexing the tendon guard aggressively, it's putting all the force down on the rivet, which that becomes the weak point. The rivet will pop off. So now with the new design, the tendon guard actually flexes at the top, so it doesn't transmit the force down and then to the rivet. Another exciting feature about the new tendon guard is you can customize the Jewel logo inside of it. So now you're able to customize the color of the Jewel logo in the tendon guard and the Jewel logo on the side panel, 4-bar logo. And if you have a team that's got 2 colors, you can actually have a different color in the tendon guard and the 4-bar logo. We've designed, developed, and tested a lot of tongues throughout the years, and part of our core technology is the T-guard. We hit upon one T-guard that we loved and the consumers loved, and that's a T-guard that we're using in the new tongue. We've gotten feedback that the shin pad actually interacts with the tongue and wears it, so we added wear patches on the inside of the tongue. Another exciting feature about the tongue, which is in the durability field, is right here, we've actually added these wear patches on either side. Another thing that we've noticed from consumer feedback, as the skater uses the skate, you get a lot of movement of the tongue like this. So we're looking at, okay, what can we do to make the inside of the eyelet cuff more durable? What can we do to make the tongue more durable? So we've addressed both of those areas with the new SVH Custom Skate. The insole that's gonna come inside the skate is just our standard insole. We've made some improvements to this insole. We've added some grip padding in here and we've changed the design. This is a really, really light insole. If you're really concerned about the weight of the skate, I'd recommend to use this insole. Also, you're gonna get our new Genetics 2 insole. So this insole is a really, really, really advanced insole. It's a custom insole, so we look at your foot data and then we actually build the insole with a custom support system that actually is gonna work best with your foot. Most consumers will prefer the Genetics insole because it's custom and because it's got more support, but not everybody. The liner's one piece of the skate that we're really, really happy with, so we didn't want to make any drastic changes to it, but we did look at materials and finishes. So we still recommend, as you know, the flagship material would be the Clarino material, but we've redesigned it and we've added strategic wear patches now just to make it more durable. It's going to have the same comfort and performance as our previous skate. Also, we're introducing a new wick liner. We actually call it a brush tricot. We're a big fan of this material. It's nice because it'll wick the moisture away from your foot. It's very, very comfortable. And if you're really, really concerned about weight, the brush tricot liner actually is lighter than the Clarino liner. It's probably about 15 grams lighter. This is the lightest custom skate we've ever made. So if you combine the reduced weight with the BFIO built from the inside out technology, the supreme fit, the new holder and steel, we're very confident this is the fastest skate we've ever made.